Hey YouTube, it's Mike from Kane Autograph. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video starts with something a little different. Twins Caravan was in town and I was able to get some in-person autographs from two current Minnesota Twin players and one former player. These weren't through the mail returns, but they're face-to-face autos. I'll show you how they turned out and I'll talk a little bit about the experience. Every year, the Minnesota Twins Caravan makes a stop here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's a great opportunity for fans and collectors. They usually keep it pretty simple, one autograph per person, so you really have to think ahead about what you want to get signed and choose carefully. Most years, I've been able to get more than one item signed. It always depends on how fast the line was moving and who the player was. I know some other teams, like the Texas Rangers this year, were not doing any autographs at all. You could get photos with the players, but nothing signed. So I know I'm really lucky. So here's a couple photos from the event. The gentleman standing at the podium is Chris Atterbury. He is the voice of the Twins on the radio. And actually, Chris Atterbury was at one time Sioux Falls Canaries, our local minor league team. He was their play by play announcer. We also have Glenn Perkins. He's a TV, radio, third year in a row that he has been here. Really nice guy. Luke Keschall and Alan Roden. I felt like the crowd was down a little bit this year, and I don't know if it was down because of how the Twins have been performing or if it was just the really cold weather that was keeping people away. So the first former player who was in line, Glenn Perkins, and Glenn signed this 2015 All-Star photo of him and Brian Dozier. I had Dozier already sign it once before, and then Glenn put it on there. Notice that number 15. That's going to play into it here in a second. Super nice guy, and I've had multiple stuff signed by him over the years, so anything I get now is just bonus. Next up, Luke Keschel, and look on that ball. He signed his autograph, number 15. Yep, Luke now has the number that at one time belonged to Glenn Perkins. He was a first team all rookie in 2025. He was drafted in the second round with the 49th pick in 2023. So it's pretty cool to see him drafted just a couple years ago and he's already up in the major leagues playing. He got hurt last year, so that slowed him down a little bit. Hoping to have a good season out of him. So the next guy got Alan Roden, and he was actually selected by the Blue Jays in the third round of the 2022 Major League Draft. He was invited to spring training with the Blue Jays in 2025, and he made the team. He hit his first Major League home run against Atlanta Braves in a 6-3 home win, and then he had played 43 games for the Blue Jays, batting 204 with one home run, 8 RBIs. July 31st, 2025, the Blue Jays traded Roden and Kendrys Rojas to the Minnesota Twins in exchange for Ty Francis and Lewis Varland. So he got basically sent from the playoff contenders, the World Series, to the Minnesota Twins. But glad we got him. He's a really nice guy. Okay, remember that one signature per? We had somebody working for the Minnesota Twins. When I asked Alan if he would sign a photo for me, she jumped in and she said, no, one signature per person. I was the last person in line. So Alan was like, he just looked at her, really nice, said, he's the last guy in line. We're not going anywhere. We got to do interviews. And he signed a couple photos for me. So I thought that was really nice of him. Now let's talk about not in person, but close to in person, some autographs I got. So while I was at the Twins Caravan, they had leg two going on in Mason City, Iowa. And at that event, they had Corey Provis, who's on the TV for him, Mick Abel, Justin Topa, and LaTroy Hawkins. And since I wasn't able to two places at once, I haven't figured that out yet. I reached out to somebody and I got a friend to go there and get some autographs for me. So I was able to get Mick Abel, and Mick was traded from the Phillies with Edro Tayet for Johan Durhan. That's a pretty good deal for the Phillies. So I got an autograph ball by him. Justin Topa was drafted by the Pirates in 2013. He made his major league debut for the Brewers in 2020. He was playing in Seattle in 2023. He came to the Twins in 2024 in a trade for Jorge Polanco. Now, Justin is a baseball autograph fan. He loves the cards, and he did trades with people here a few years ago for some of his first baseball cards. His first baseball card was on the Seattle team card. So if you would send him a Seattle team card, he would send one back to you. He says he will do GTMs through the mail. He just wants it sent to the stadium though. And then the last player, and he's going to be a coach for the Minnesota Twins this year, LaTroy Hawkins. Hawkins was drafted straight out of high school by the Minnesota Twins in the seventh round of the 1991 Major League Baseball draft. He made his major league debut for the Twins 4/29, 1995. From 95 to 2003, he played for the Twins. Then he went on to play for 10 other major league teams, including the Rockies twice. Overall, he played from 1995 to 2015. So that was my baseball autograph haul from the Twins Caravan. I added 5 baseballs to my collection and 3 photos. So I'm pretty pumped to get that in my collection. Tell me which one was your favorite. Thanks for watching.